can make you run a 40 in a. So let's say a movement coach went up to, let's pick someone in the draft. Prescott, the badass from Auburn, the quarterback, or sorry, Mississippi State, goes up to him and goes, "Hey man, saw you ran a 4.7," and the movement coach went, "With my help, in 30 days, you're on a 4. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Get out of my face."
I've been running for a long time, and I know it works, and so do
I've been doing this for 20 years.
Generations behind me.
Yes.
Who there's a way to get better at football, and we know it because we have so much data.
Yes, we have so much data.
And a lot of guys
and my strength coach, who has a master's in kinesiology and used to train Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Tim Tebow,
Lauren Landau.
He begs the difference.
Yeah.
He begs the difference.
I'll listen to Lauren.
Right? So, they're taking advantage a little bit of a fighter's. What would you say?
They're taking advantage of
the sensitivity, because as a fighter, we don't have it down to us.
Insecurity. I would say an insecurity.
Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. They're insecurities because as a fighter, I remember there was a time when there was, George St. Pierre, Rashad Evans, Nate Marquardt, Shane Carwin, everyone in the prime. And I'm just getting started. And someone goes, "Hey man," and I didn't need it at all. So George St. Pierre uses this mental coach. I was like, I don't really need that. Well, George uses them. If you're good now, how good you'd be if you use that guy.
So
and I went, "That's I'm gonna have money." I go, "How much is it?" "It's about $500 a session." Fuck. So I put all my money together and I worked with this guy. So it's those insecurities.
Yeah, man.
But if you come up to a guy who knows what the fuck's going on, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
I remember a guy came into Henso's school, and I remember him talking to, I think it was Henso and some other guys, about how he's a vitamin expert. He was a bodybuilder kind of guy. And he was talking about how none of us have enough minerals going through our body, and how he could increase our effectiveness by 40%, with a mineral regimen. And if you took these vitamins and minerals, you would never get tired, and your jiu-jitsu would be that much better. I remember guys talking, going, "Dude," and they were young guys, some of them were going, "Dude, 40%, man, this guy's got the science to back it up." And I remember just being quiet, going, and Henso did not fall for it, of course.
He's been through the ringer.
Yes!
It's the same thing, like people, Shab, you're a hater on those ice things. What is it? The cryo freezes?
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
I went to
ice band.
I went to camp, and I did it 4 days a week for 8 weeks in a row. Guess what? I woke up sore every day. It's just part of the game. There's nothing you can do. It might help a very, very small fraction.
Not as well as ice baths, in your opinion.
No. But ice baths suck. Ice baths are a hassle. It's tough to get through. It's torture. Unless you're a pro athlete, you really don't
God, that hurts, because I got into a pool at only 30 degrees, at about 35 degrees. It hurt my asshole and my balls. I was like, I got to get out of here. I'm in pain.
Dude.
I mean, I can't imagine.
We used to have a guy named Vaca Manapuna. Vaca, if you're listening, I love you, brother. This giant Polynesian,
a badass.
The biggest guy you've ever seen in your life, and he was about 5'11", D-tackle, captain of our team.
Oh my God.
If you know the Juggernaut from X-Men, this is him. This is him. I swear to God.
Took a size 55.
He used to squat like 800 pounds, like it wasn't shit.
God.
He was so big. I don't know where he's at. He's probably on the island, destroying shit, eating pineapples and eating surfers.
Just knocking trees down. And
I have no idea.
Pushing over cars.
Anything like this guy. The nicest guy of all time. This dude used to, and he was from Hawaii, so it really didn't make sense to me because they're in the sun all the time.
Yeah.
He would. The only guy I've ever seen it would be the coldest ice bath in the world. And even our trainer would go, "Hey man, wait, we gotta circulate the water because it's so cold it might fuck you up if you get in." He would cannonball in his tight, his white tight.
Come on.
You'd see his big Hawaiian pineapple dick hanging through. He'd cannonball in and get up into his back.
No.
And it pissed me off.
Fucking polar bear.
So bad.
No problem for him. No problem.
No problem.
That's the kind of guy that can just deal with Arctic temperatures.
Oh, he was so fucking tough.
Tough as
no
shit.
one messed with him.
I'm sure. 5'11" and just that strong. Squat.
Yeah,
Was he Samoan? It sounds like he was Samoan.
He was so big.
Samoans are the baddest motherfuckers. They're just a different kind of thing.
And so nice and loving.
Yeah.
They're so
great.
awesome.
They're great.
It's so funny.
Vodka
Manapuna.
Vaca Manapuna. What a
We had
cool
a lot
man.
of Hawaiians on the CU team.
I bet you did.
Because our coach, Brian Cabral, had Hawaiian roots, and he was our linebacker coach, and he would recruit these guys. Boy, whenever they brought a Hawaiian, they brought the fucking pain.
Yeah.
They brought have pain.
Just big,
they had this kid,
giant bones
I know
in
I'm
their
talking
face.
about football. I'm just going fucking throwback Thursday and CU football. They had this kid named Jordan Dizon. If you don't CU football, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Jordan Dizon came as a running back to University of Colorado. He was fast, but he's like a little stiff, and I was like, yeah, he's all right. He's supposed to be pretty good. And then one day, someone goes, hey, man, try linebacker. They switched him to linebacker. Never played linebacker before. This motherfucker, we started calling him Troy Polamalu.
Oh no!
I've never ever seen someone that fast in my life on defense.
Was he? Was he
started,
Samoan or he was no?
He was Samoan.
Oh,
he started every day from there on out as a true freshman. He was captain of the team.
Oh my!
Never seen him.
God!
Then he got drafted by the Detroit Lions.
Jesus.
Stud, man.
Yeah, it's a different kind.
It's so
of
weird.
Body.
Those Hawaiians, man, just fucking gnarly.
You're not that far off. I mean, you're big boy. If you told me you were half Samoan, I'd believe it. But those guys are stronger than you are.
Jordan wasn't. He was faster.
Right.
Vaca for sure is fucking strong.
Yeah.
He might be. You know what? Vaca might be the strongest person I've ever met in my life.
God, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, he's up there, man. Even the NFL guys, Vaca might be the strongest I've ever met.
Did you?
I've been balls deep in the combine. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of everything. I watch everything about the combine. My favorite is Deion Sanders. You want to talk about a hater? Maybe he's just critical. Granted, he's the greatest of all time, right? Athlete. They had cornerbacks run the 40. He goes, hey man, is this at 42 yards? Or they run 40s? These times are slow. These boys better get another job. They keep running these 4.6s.
Whoa!
Like,
well, he ran a 4.2 something or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's it used to be the fastest in the Chris Johnson.
Do you feel that white people are underrepresented in the backfields of football? I just feel like
I'm gonna
boycott football because I just feel like white people are just not represented.
I feel like
in the running
100%
in the running positions.
100%.
I just personally,
it's disappointing.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to watch football.
You know, imagine if white people boycott the combine besides quarterback and O-line.
Too many blacks. It's not fair.
Because at the Oscars, right? It's all about blacks. The whole show is about blacks.
It was amazing.
The combine, I'm about to start protesting that shit. White people lives matter.
Hey, man, what about me as quarterback? I don't get a shot? Yeah, I run a 5.8.
Corner receiver. Not one white guy. Hey, not one. And then
you are correct, sir.
Even my girl were watching. She goes, "Oh, a white guy." And I looked down and went, "You know the shit that guy's been through to get there? If you see a white boy playing a skilled position at the combine in the NFL, that motherfucker is the baddest of all bad. That is Leonidas.
It was
that
like
motherfucker is so bad. He's gone through. You want to talk about reverse racism?
Yeah.
Try being a white guy in pro sports.
It was like the year that
it
was like the year that Chinese guy won the hurdles. He got a gold medal, and he said, basically came out and said, the fact that I won in a field of black guys is one of the greatest feats of all time.
And
everyone's like, that's a racist thing. It's not a racist thing. He's just being honest. He's Chinese. And again, if you can find one Chinese guy in the finals of the 100, 200, or in the backfield of any football,
2 medals.
Please. I'll give you $1 million.
His medal should be bigger than everyone else's.
You are correct.
It's the same. If you're a white running back in the NFL or a white cornerback, you should get double the money.
There you go. Now, it may be racist, but I don't think so.
Is it? White lives matter in pro sports.
I think the Oscars did a good job dealing with it. I thought
Chris Rock did a good job.
He did a great job. He made a great point. He said, we've come a long way. It used to be you were worried that, a family member, your grandmother was hanging from a tree, and now we're pissed off because, my short documentary didn't get nominated. God bless. That is an important distinction. You have to look at where we've come as a country in race relations. It was earned primarily by black people. My issue is that
he killed it. By the way,
he killed it.
Louis C.K. killed it too.
Yeah, he was funny.
He went short dock. He goes, these people are taking this award home in a Honda Civic. They have no money.
That's right.
All you bitches, win or lose, drive home. You're millionaires. Yep. Whoever went short dock, no one knows who they are. They're not making money.
That's so
I
true.
was cracking up.
It's so true. It's so true.
You watched all the Oscars?
Yeah, I think they handle it well. I think this country's good at that.
I thought a lot of it was kind of gimmicky, a little bit. It was a little too much.
I saw a lot of white people clapping and very uncomfortable.
That made me uncomfortable.
Me too.
When I saw white people clapping, like, ooh.
Everybody's terrified of not being... Like, the one thing that embarrasses me is when people go overboard about it. Like, just, hey, listen, man, I like most people. Like, and I think you would agree that I'm not. I just never, maybe because I grew up the way I did, raised the way I did. I've just never been prejudiced.
You don't have a racist bone in our
and most of my friends, all of my friends that I know, don't. Maybe
I thought you were gonna say most of
I'm
our friends
allowed
are
to,
black.
but no, I would never be.
We
friends.
did have
I would never
dinner.
be friends with black women, but at the end
We
of the
did go
day,
to dinner with a black guy.
yes, we did. My buddy wrote.
Black is his microphone.
He's a good man. But at the end of the day, I just worry that somehow, I don't know what the word is, man. I'm always like, listen, I don't need you fucking telling me that somebody's skin color is important or not important. Go fuck yourself. I don't,
agree.
and I don't think black people. I think it's embarrassing to black people that we make a big deal about.
I thought it was embarrassing for them at the Oscars,
yeah, I think
right?
they're like,
I thought
damn,
Chris Rock's
I'm not a
opening-
victim. I'm not a fucking victim.
I thought Chris Rock's opening segue, his opening segment bit was great.
Yes.
Then let's just carry on.
Moving
They
on, man.
kept going.
Moving
Kept
on.
going. Kevin Hart did a great job.
Yes, he did.
He went up there and did his thing.
Yes, he did.
How about Chris Rock was like, everyone's telling me to boycott, but they don't have jobs. People with jobs don't tell you not to work. People with no jobs tell you not to work. It's true, right?
Yeah.
They always have advice. People who aren't doing what you're doing, they always have advice.
I remember when Denzel Washington won an Oscar. Remember that year that a lot of black people won Oscars?
Well, they were pissed when Denzel won because he only won it when he was a bad guy. So they complained.
But meanwhile, like a lot of black
Training
people were
day.
represented in the Oscars, and there was a lot of like, yeah, when black people won. Obviously, if you're black now in Hollywood, you win.
That's how it is.
Everybody gets all tribal on both ends.
Hey, and can we just chalk it up? This year's movies, there wasn't that many good black actors.
Not only
The
that,
movies were great.
The
It just so happens black people weren't in them.
the movies were a little obscure too, with the exception of The Revenant. Like a lot of the movies seemed to be, like people hadn't heard of Brooklyn. They hadn't heard. They were small movies in a way.
Yeah, I agree.
Like even Bridge of Spies, I didn't hear anybody talking about
Me
any
neither.
of those movies.
I heard barely some people talking about Spotlight, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like
It was a
like
small movie.
Reverend. It was like Reverend was a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or you talk about the Martian,
Yes.
huge deal, right?
Yes.
Mad Max let's for sure relax on Mad Max,
Yeah,
though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you
Fuck
think? What did you think
you.
of Lady Gaga and her song and the victims
Oh, that's
of-
my other thing. Hey,
Do it.
hey, there has to be bigger issues in the world than. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hate for this. I know I am.
Well, now be
Now,
careful because
I know I'm being careful.
Yeah.
But their thing wasn't rape. Their thing was consent, right? So consent, right? This day and age in college. Let's say me and Kay are in college together. I take Kay out. Me and her have drinks.
Yeah.
And we have sex.
Yeah.
Kay can wake up the next morning and be like, "Oh fuck, I was hammered. I really didn't have a choice or not."
It's outrageous. to
Rape.
me. That can ruin somebody's life. Fuck you guys.
But that's what those people. Those were
and
rape
Joe
victims,
Biden was
right?
talking about that too. That is.
I
that
just
to me is gross.
just hear me out. It's fucked up, especially how they.
It's a war on men.
But there has to be, I'm not saying it's not a big issue, but on that stage, I just think there's more pressing issues, bigger issues, more important issues.
I think it
Granted,
creates-
if that's happening, it's terrible. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with that platform, I feel like there's some other shit we could have covered.
It also creates an atmosphere of fear among men and women on campuses and anywhere. Now I'm terrified. Now as a young man, I got a son. When he goes to college, and so you're telling me that girl can wake up and be drunk and say he's guilty of rape, and my son's life could be fucking over.
You got a bitch signing
so now
consent form.
again, now you're talking about okay. So now the politically correct army and the government is in the bedroom now and monitoring how a man and a woman can talk and how they should talk. Keep this in mind. Second of all, so now I guess we are dealing in a situation where somebody can just essentially accuse somebody of rape.
Ruin your life.
You get that just the accusation.
This is my thing too.
And
It's college.
and I disagree with the
It's
consent. I
college.
disagree with the way they're characterized.
I agree. It's college. Has anyone, including guys here, it's not always the women. Has any guy, I would say most of the time it's the guy, by the way. I know I'm being biased. There's sometimes when you go out in college, you get drunk, and you hook up with a girl that if you were sober, you probably wouldn't have hooked up
Exactly.
with. Right?
Exactly.
And I don't wake up next morning and go, oh my God, I gotta call authorities. I hooked up with the fat
It's
girl.
fucking horrifying to me.
You know
It
what?
really
It's
is.
crazy.
It's a major issue.
Is it that, to me, is it that big of a pressing matter?
Well, also,
Are people just getting dicked down left and right, waking up drunk like, God
that's
damn
what
it.
they would say.
I don't know
That's
the ins
what-
and outs, and I know I'm being
They
ignorant right
hijack
now.
the debate because these gender issues hijack the debate. You can't have a reasonable conversation about it. And here's the biggest issue I have. When I see Lady Gaga singing that song, I think to myself, what they're doing is they're actually, you may be standing up for victims. What you're really doing is telling men that they are essentially all on the edge of being rapists. Like, in my opinion, you're trying to demonize a whole group. You're certainly silencing a whole group. What about the fact that I don't agree with you? What about the fact that I think that's a very dangerous area to be in?
Super dangerous.
Like, what do you mean consent? What are you talking about? When you're into each other, you're not talking about that. You just start kissing and you have sex and it's passionate. And she might have said, hey, you know what? I didn't know him that well. God, I feel bad about that.
It's college.
Yes.
Toke it up as a good night.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Or maybe you do feel bad. But guess what? Don't call the guy a rapist.
But guess what? You move on.
No, it's very dangerous.
Is that? Are we being fucked up here, Kate?
It's going to ruin a lot.
Are we going to get fired from Fox for this?
A lot of innocent lives.
No, I mean.
Have you not ever had a drunken night in college? We did. Yeah, went to college.
You know friends who have.
Yeah, I've dabbled in some of that.
For sure. I have. And I woke up the next morning. I was like, God damn,
Yeah,
I was
the
up with
next
the
morning
fat
I
girl.
did feel bad, but I didn't feel like I was violated because I'm the one that like initiated.
Yeah. So we have to voice that, and that's what I mean about not having a real conversation about this stuff.
Doesn't everyone want to be a victim these days?
I think so. I think it's victim culture.
You know what? We're going
But
down
I think-
a tough
well,
road.
I think the reason
Screaming
why-
But you
hate.
just said it and you're honest, and I agree with you. How about that?
When I was watching, I was almost embarrassed for Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
think she was
if it's
extra because of the Kesha thing, and she's really good friends with Kesha.
true,
What,
So I think that's why she did
what
it.
about
Kesha's manager sexually assaulted her. Right now, they're in
Kesha's
court.
producer date raped her, or allegedly, and they went to court, and the judge sided with the producer, saying you still have to record more music with them based on it.
Damn. But see, I'm not talking about date rape. I'm not talking about rape. Straight up rape. Yeah. Let's get this clear.
Obviously.
Firing the kid are against rape.
Yeah.
I'm talking about having a grand old time. I get my dick out. Me and Kay are out drinking. Shit happens, man.
Yep.
But you can't wake up the next morning like, holy shit, I slept with
Look,
Big
you
Brown.
and I,
And
and
sue me.
everybody we know, at least as far as I know, are not into humiliating or making someone have sex, making her have sex with you against her will. Hey, guess what? You know what? I'm not a rapist. I think that's wrong, and I think racism is wrong. Thanks a lot, Hollywood, for reminding me of that.
I feel like
Go
there's bigger
fuck yourself.
issues, Hollywood. I feel like
No, I just worry. I just worry that
something else.
I just worry it's tyrannical. I worry that now we are already in colleges that there is an atmosphere of fear and intolerance for good old regular human
Fun.
interaction, sexual liberation,
College is
and
time to do it, man.
freedom for people, two adults, to make their own fucking choices and make mistakes.
It's not gay if you're in college.
That's right, buddy.
That's what they told me at CU.
I got a
Hey
problem.
man, you got 4 years to do whatever the fuck you want, drunk or not, man. All right.
I need to I need to formulate an argument against this because I feel really strongly about it. And Rogan's had a lot of people on about this, and he agrees.
Hey man, you got us coffee today. I'm looking at mine. Yours has the reserve blend banner. You got me the bullshit coffee.
Well, you like a regular old dark roast. You don't really care.
Yeah,
Me,
I
I'm
do
more of a
care.
connoisseur.
And you didn't put a Splenda in there either.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh really?
Go ahead and fish around in there for it. Go ahead and fish around.
Excuse me, sir. Did you get sushi at Whole Foods?
Yeah.
You trying to shit your pants?
I know.
Everyone knows that's a no-no.
It's a bad idea, right?
Hey, Ev, how was Denver?
Denver was pretty rad.
Evan,
I enjoyed
Evan
my
texts
time.
me when he was in Denver and goes, "Bro, the food in Denver is amazing." Yeah, no shit. How do you think I got thicker than a Snickers and have an eating issue?
I had fried chicken like 3 days in a row.
Okay, well that's not what I'm talking about.
It was great.
Where'd you go?
Fried chicken, biscuits, bacon. I went crazy. I
Should've
went to a
went-
place called Old Major.
Okay.
That was good. And I
good.
went to Denver Biscuit Company, which was ridiculously good.
They're
Brought us
good.
back some voodoo donuts.
Sure did.
The best.
Voodoo Donuts is amazing.
I got a lot of coffee and a lot of sugar runs in my veins.
Oh, the coffee place?
No, Snooze is a breakfast spot with great coffee. Have I taken you there?
No, but I've heard about it.
Snooze will knock your dick in the dirt mile high style. There's one in San Diego too. Favorite place on earth, Snooze. In
Knocking
Denver.
your dick in the dirt sounds like it would really hurt.
Well, it's so good you want to take that boner and jam it into the dirt.
I've never had that
You
experience.
never had that?
No, but I
You get the
appreciate
hash browns from fucking
I'm gonna
Snooze.
fuck dirt. This is so
Dude,
good.
You're eating it. You're like, I'm rock hard right now.
Oh,
Oh,
give me some
dick
dirt.
in the dirt.
Give me some dirt. Hurry up. Give me a mound of dirt. I'm gonna boner that thing up.
You've never been so frustrated. Just went,
One-eyed mole. Here comes the old one-eyed mole.
well, then you've never had the hash browns from.
When I
Snooze.
eat the hash browns, I'm gonna bring a pile of dirt and I'm gonna go.
Or
"These
just
things
get a
knock my
hammer.
dick in the
Or just
dirt."
get a hammer and just get it on the table. Oh, look. Boom.
Oh, just hit it.
Yeah.
Why would I
like
hit
that
my dick?
game, Hungry
Are you
He did.
fucking
Hey,
kidding
everybody
me?
wanna see a spatula dick?
You oh
Yeah.
God, this game sucks dick.
You know what?
What the fuck was
sir,
that?
all right, is
That
it
dude
consent?
barely
Is it
hit me in the
consent?
Yeah,
body.
we're drunk. Hey,
Cocksucker.
Speaking of snooze in Denver, the Fire and Kid
Fuck
will be
this
there
game.
March 18th and 19th.
Yeah.